what are some of the worst menu items that you can order at the Cheesecake Factory? We'll go over the worst selling, the most difficult to make, and the one that you just should avoid altogether. Now, the worst selling is going to vary depending on location. I worked at 6 different stores, so I do have an idea of what the worst selling dishes. I'm not going to include like appetizers or sides because that would be cheating. However, I do know what the entree is. And the worst selling menu item at the Cheesecake Factory across the board is the fried shrimp entree, which is silly because the Cheesecake Factory makes everything from scratch to the point that they get their shrimp in and they are peeled and deveined by hand. They have a prep cook back there deveining and peeling shrimp and then battering them to order. That's pretty cool. But I guess it's just kind of one of those basic dishes that you can get anywhere, and like fried shrimp is kind of mid to pay 20 bucks for when you can have 140 other menu items. The most difficult menu item was also hard because that's kind of objective depending on how many hands it takes to make a single dish. Sometimes like the Louisiana pasta, for instance, is fried chicken handed down to the pasta station, sauteed, and then put on a plate. So it's multiple people working on that kind of dish, but I think I have one. I would say, in my personal opinion, from learning the entire menu, is the chicken Bellagio dish is probably the hardest menu item to execute in the kitchen, because you have prep cooks who make the Parmesan cream and the pesto sauce. You have the pasta cook on the line who makes the pesto pasta. You have the fry cook who makes the fried chicken that goes on top of it. And then you have the saute cook who combines it all together and plates it out the window with a sliced prosciutto. It's a really intense dish, and it takes about 2 prep cooks and 3 line cooks to get one order pushed out. Kind of have a cop out for one dish that you should avoid because, again, everything is made from scratch in the kitchen. So there's not one thing that sits in the back more than others. However, just some recommendation overall. If you're going to the Cheesecake Factory to lose weight, you probably shouldn't, and you should stick to the Skinnylicious menu if anything. But I would say any of the entree dinner salads are just loaded with a ton of calories. The barbecue chicken ranch salad, I think, has somewhere around 2,000 to 2,400 calories because it's a fatty ranch dressing, it's barbecue sauce, it's about 10 pounds of ingredients. Okay, don't sue me, it's not actually 10 pounds, but it's a good probably 12 to 14 ounces of just salad ingredients alone. And then you have the fried onions on top. So if you want to spend your entire day's calorie plus tomorrow eating a salad, get the barbecue chicken ranch. If not, I would probably nix that and choose a better option for yourself. But if you have any questions about the Cheesecake Factory or any other restaurants I've worked at, drop a comment below.